Hey, what's good, YouTube? Um, for those that don't know me, my name is Sia, aka King Sayo. I'll kind of get into how I got that name later on in my channel, but basically this channel, guys, is gonna be mostly about youth. All right, it's basically gonna be about uplifting the youth, about dropping a few gems here and there of things that I've learned, that I want to pass on. Um, and basically gonna be it's gonna be an encouraging channel, a motivator for a lot of people. So a little bit of background about myself. I currently live with my white family. My black family, original family, is still alive. It's just that now they're not living in really, how should I say it, in the most pleasant place. And I'm just gonna put it that way. I don't know how else to put it. But anyways, um I kind of grew up in the hood. And when I say hood, I don't really mean like, like the townships, like places like Davidson or Tema or Tsakane. If you're from South Africa, you'll know these places. Um, I kind of grew up in places that were just a little bit rough or rougher than those places. Um, places like Lindelani, places that don't necessarily even have running water, let alone electricity. All right. So, you know, I used to wake up in the morning, carry about 7 25-liter bottles to go get water. Not by a river, it was like taps, but they were only in like specific places, you know. And so yeah, that's the type of environment that I grew up in. I'm gonna go into detail later on in my channel. Basically, I currently live in Springs, with my white family, and yeah, man. It's basically all that I want to share right now. I'm 21. I'm also just a kid, finding his way through life, going through the motions. So, like I said, though, this channel is about uplifting people, it's about dropping knowledge, and it's really about giving the youth, comfort and motivation and just encouragement. So, judging from the title, it says, get rich by changing perspective. Now, what I mean by get rich by changing perspective is that a lot of the things that we've come to learn, not just as a youth, as people in general, is that money is the root of all evil, right? Money is the root of all evil. Now, I'm not saying that money isn't the root of all evil, but what I've come to understand is that once you gain that mindset, that money is the root of all evil, you start to, how should I say it, you start to disrespect money, in a certain way. And it's like, okay, now think about this, right? If, say, God were to appear right now, right, and the devil were to appear, right, and they said pick one, you had to pick one, who would you pick? You would pick God, wouldn't you? Right? You don't want to go to the devil, right? You would pick God. Why? Because it's God, man. Right? So now, with a mindset like that, of saying that money is the root of all evil, it's like saying money is the devil, right? And so what I noticed, like I said, I come from a rough area where the teachings and the things that I've learned are very different to the things that I learn now or recently. Um, yes, money is the root of all evil, but the mindset of that it is the root of all evil. That's a wrong mindset. Why I say that? Because now, if you get money, say you get money, right? And the idea of that money is the root of all evil has been drilled constantly into your head. When you get money, what is the first thing do you think you're gonna do with it? Subconsciously, when a self was also you're gonna tell yourself that, okay, money is the root of all evil. So I, just like you would separate yourself from the devil and bring yourself closer to God, you would want to lose the money as quick as possible, right? And like I said, coming from these two places, this is what I've learned with the teachings. Because a lot of my friends that side would say that you don't need money to be happy. Money is the root of all evil. You check, they'll have that mindset. And so, in having that type of mindset, what they do is when they have money, they start spending it, but they spend it as if they don't want the money to be with them, right? So they don't respect the money. They spend the money not making more money, if that makes sense. They spend it in a way that they won't make more money. So like things like alcohol, things like drugs, things, just like random things that won't make you any money. And I've come to understand that it really is that mindset, right? It really is that mindset that money is the root of all evil, right? So for all the people that have the idea that money is the root of all evil, you're not wrong. It is the root of all evil, yes, but it is also the root of all good, because we wouldn't have doctors without money, we wouldn't have engineers without money, we wouldn't have a lot of things that help humankind and the human society without money, right? So instead of looking at the good side, I mean the bad side of money, instead of looking at the fact that, okay, someone can get paid to kill someone, rather look at, okay, someone is getting paid to save someone's life, right? Instead of looking at the bad side of money, try to change your perspective to the good side of money, because what you guys don't understand is that a lot of the millionaires or really wealthy people, that's what they teach their children, is that you mustn't look at the bad side. Look at the good side of money, so that when you get money, you can do something good with it. Because when you get money, you see, okay, money is not really, it's not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad either. But the fact that the idea that money is not the root of all evil, but the root of all good, or the root of a lot of good, is drilled into your head. Once that idea is drilled into your head, you will start to respect money a little bit more, meaning that you'll start to, use money a little bit wiser. You'll start to figure out ways to make more money rather than just trying to get it away from you as quickly as possible. Right. Right. So yeah, man, that's just one of the gems that I really wanted to drop today. And if you're watching this video and you know anybody who lives in one of the areas of which I just described, and you think that my content will be helpful, I would really appreciate it if you would, show it to them, explain it, explain what I'm talking about, and try to really help them, because that's why I started this channel today, is to really help people in those situations, is to change their mindset, because we tend to judge those people, you know. We tend to want to stay away from them rather than help them understand a lot of things, you know. So yeah, basically this is gonna be a fitness channel. It's gonna be a dropping ideas, dropping dimes channel, you know, all of that. So yeah, man. Look, I hope you enjoyed the content, and remember, money is the root of all good, right? I want you to wake up in the morning and start saying that to yourself. 'Cause that's what I started to do, and I noticed that I'm starting to use money a little more wiser. I'm starting to do a lot of things that I didn't necessarily do before with money. Okay. So yeah. Peace.